will turn a bit colder for all of us.
Thank you very much. Celebrating St George's Day, Kevin on Twitter says about 20 of us from the Lord Raglan in Radcliffe are off for an all-day in Bolton at 11:30. Proud to be English, he says. Yes.
It's an early start, isn't it?
Michelle.
No, this is an early start. Not that we're boozing.
You haven't got a beer though, George, have you? Slightly different. Full update for you in 15 minutes. Just be aware though, on the clockwise M25 at junction 5 for the M26, queuing traffic in the roadworks area.
And coming up, we'll tell you why the first ever England manager will have the impossible job at 6:32.
On digital radio, digital TV, mobile and online. This is BBC Radio 5 Live.
A Treasury report due out this morning will argue that an independent Scotland would lose influence over economic decisions if it keeps the pound. Holyrood has dismissed the suggestion and says a currency union would make sense. Police in Canada say they have foiled a plot supported by Al-Qaeda to derail a passenger train near Toronto. 2 non-Canadians have been arrested and charged with terrorism-related offences. 3 men have been arrested by police investigating the violence and disorder at the FA Cup semi-final between Millwall and Wigan earlier this month. In total, 23 people have been arrested and 3 have been charged. The surviving suspect in the Boston bombings has been charged with possessing a weapon of mass destruction. If convicted, Djukhar Tsarnaev could receive the death penalty. And the Archbishop of Canterbury says it could take Britain a generation to recover from what he called the economic depression. Justin Welby also suggested that at least one of the main banks should be broken up into regional banks. 6:33 is George.
Thank you. Manchester United are the champions of the top flight of English football for the 20th time. Robin van Persie scored a first-half hat-trick to secure the Premier League and leave Aston Villa in deep trouble at the wrong end of the table. 3 goals to 0 it finished. From Old Trafford, our chief football correspondent, Mike Ingham.
Appropriate and symbolic that the player with the number 20 on his shirt should clinch the 20th title with his first Old Trafford hat-trick. But it's too simplistic to conclude that Robin van Persie this season was the difference between Manchester United and the rest of the Premier League. Where United essentially had the edge on all of the others was the hunger, desire and focus instilled into them by the remarkable manager. The seeds for this title recapture almost certainly sown on the final day of last season, and the manner of losing out so dramatically to Manchester City. While United drew strength from that, City slipped into complacency. Not a word that belongs in Sir Alex Ferguson's vocabulary.
Well, let's hear from the manager then. Ferguson says that over the course of the season, United were far superior to the previous champions, Manchester City.
The consistency has been phenomenal. A great bunch of boys in there, a good staff, great support, all the ingredients to win a title. You know, the expectation we live up to it of maybe 26 players, you know, all really top professionals, a lot of youth in the squad, and a lot of them will get better.
Elsewhere, Luis Suarez should find out his punishment.